What's going on, boys? It's your boy Dev back on Madden 24 Colts franchise. We are in week 5 and we are facing a division foe in the Jacksonville Jaguars that are at the bottom of this division. 2 games back from us. The 4-0 Texans are actually above us. Even though we are just tied, they might have, I don't know why they would be above us actually. They might have played more division games than us at this point. I'm not really sure. But that being said, we have completely been destroying our opponents here. 38-31 was the close game, and then the rest of them have not been close whatsoever. 54-24, 49-5, and 41-7, man. 12 points combined over the last 2 games, and only 1 offensive touchdown across 2 games on us, and we have overhauled the sliders, man. The bloodbath will end here on those sliders, and we're going to take a look right now because I want y'all to see the changes that we've made. So shout out to Jerome PKR on YouTube, man. He puts out a ton of good content, so if you guys like franchise, go check him out. But went off what his sliders were, thought these were better than the Mat 10s. The Mat 10s are just too forgiving, man. And we're just, I just say, I guess we're just too good at this point to use them. So we've decreased our QB accuracy, our pass blocking, catching is worse, run blocking is worse. Ball security, everything essentially starts at 50. So we've decreased everything, really decreased our defense. Pass coverage and pass defense reaction time are way down, which means we're not going to stop them on every single pass play like we normally do. And teams can't, quarterbacks just have to throw the ball away, make reads, you know what I'm saying? Then we increase their accuracy. So their accuracy is better. The pass blocking is slightly better. Catching, run blocking is much better. Ball security better. And their pass defense reaction time up to a 65. So that's better as well, even than last game. Their interceptions are down, just more realistic. Like they don't catch everything, but still above where ours is, I believe. Tackling down. And then field goals as well. Injuries are at 12 now instead of 15. Just feel like people have been getting injured a ton. Then we've edited the speed threshold as well, but I believe that's already what it was at. We've edited some of the penalties a little bit, increased the frequency of penalties because penalties just don't happen all that much in the game. We do have intentional grounding off. Just feel like it's kind of unrealistic, and that was the recommendation from most people. So, yeah, this should help. It's going to make it much, much more difficult to move the ball, and it's going to be much more difficult to stop teams. Now, we are an amazing team. We have one of the better rosters in the entire league and an 88 offense, 84 defense, and 86 overall, man. So, we have studs across the board, and we've just been – but no matter what, we should not be able to just completely crush every single team by a mile. So, taking steps to try and make it harder, more realistic, and we will do just that. So, let's start off here by looking at a couple of things now. Do have trade offers for Javon Holland. These were here before, but there are a couple that really intrigue me. Now, we would take a, I believe, nearly $18 million cap hit or cap penalty if we move Javon Holland. But this offer over here from the Panthers really intrigues me. A superstar 24-year-old tackle in Ika Mekwonu and a 5th-round pick for Javon Holland. No, Javon Holland is amazing, but we are super deep at safety. We've got Rodney Thomas, Nick Cross, Andre Sisco, Julian Blackman. We have guys that can easily step in, and Ika Mekwonu would be a massive upgrade over what we have in Mike Bates and Blake Freeland. You don't see offers like this often. A superstar player. Now, Javon Holland is better. Don't get me wrong. He's amazing. He's a 96 speed with our boost. 96 speed, 91 zone safety. Him and Sisco lurking over the top is lights out, even though Sisco moves into the box. But still. And Nick Cross is really good as well. So, we have a group of freaks. Now, I don't know if I necessarily want to give up that depth. We did just draft Mike Bates. But Ika Mekwonu to Mike Bates. Mike Bates is 2 years younger, but because linemen can never get development trade upgrades, he'll never have the ceiling that Ika Mekwonu will. He just won't. at normal development. He's not going to have that. And this is just a really, really intriguing offer. Now, I'm just not sure I'm willing to take that cap hit, or the cap penalty, knowing what we know is that we have to sign Richardson, I believe, next year. I believe we have to sign Richardson next year, offer him a deal. I think we're going to hold off on that. I'm going to think about it. You guys let me know what you think, and then we will maybe make a deal later. We still have a couple weeks until the trade deadline, so we've got some time to think about it. That offer's not going to disappear, and we should be good. So let's get into prep for Week 5 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, some upgrades here ahead of Week 5. Denigbo gets an upgrade, man. He is someone that has played above his overall for this entire rebuild. Gets another upgrade, still only 25 years old. 80 speed, does have 83 finesse move, 87 excel, good get off, has good traits as well. Undisciplined, yeah, he has gotten some penalties for us, but he's made up for it. A really, really good depth pass rusher. Now, after this game, as long as we get 3 coach points, which is pretty much guaranteed, we will be able to get a development trait reveal for Craig Fox. So extremely exciting. Now, looking at the injuries, we do have 1 week left until we get Bernard Raymond and Craig Fox back. So this will be our last game without our stud lineman. We will be back to full health after this week. So without further ado, boys, let's get into Week 5 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Try and go up to 5-0 and continue the undefeated streak to start this one. Monday night primetime game to break in the new sliders. What better way? How do the new sliders play? Hand off to Jonathan Taylor, and he's going to go north-south to pick up 6 yards right off the rip. Did have over 100 yards last week on the ground and the touchdown in the beatdown of the Arizona Cardinals. Got Jelani Woods open in the flat. He's going to pick up a first down and get 7 yards. Just a good check down, man. We are making our reads. Oh, man. Pass rush coming in. Whew. Unblocked is Foyosade Oluokun. Oh, man, not a good start. 2nd and 10. Let's look to pick up a couple yards here on the ground with Taylor. Trying to juke. Couldn't pick up a block from George Young. Now in risk of having to punt on the opening drive of the game. We are going to send Taylor on a wheel route. Just try and find Pittman. It's way overthrown. And it's going to be a stop for the Jaguars on the opening drive of the game. And the new sliders completely affected that throw. Completely inaccurate by Anthony Richardson. And Fontaine's going to come in and boot this off to the Jaguars here. Get tackle from Poindexter. Bush there. All right, Jaguars coming out on offense, man. One of the worst offenses in the league this year. And we're going to look to add to that, man. We've got DBs, but we have drastically changed our ability to play good coverage with the new sliders. Let's see how they work. Make the tackle. Don't think with the new sliders we're going to be able to play much man coverage, but we are going to try here with a little bit of cover 2 man. Cross flying up, meets ETN near the line of scrimmage. It is a 1-yard gain, and now we've got the Jags on an early 3rd and short here. Gonna try and stop them. Expect this to be an inside handoff. It's not, and it's an outside pass play to Kirk. He's open in the flat. He's gonna blitz. Diving is Cross. No, it's Brent's just a step behind, and it's a huge completion to Brandon Cooks, who plays for the Jaguars now. Dove past his face. It's a bunch of broken tackles. Christian Kirk is a madman. Oh, my God, dude. And this is proving to be very, very difficult sliders, guys. What a difference. Hadley, get out to the flat, make a tackle, bring him down, rip the football out, do something. We have to guard the flats every time. This is a dump down, check down artist team. We're going to have Chester Dent guarding Ingram if they run a short hitch. Try to deliver a shot. Kirk stays on his feet and scores. What in the world? Christian Kirk defies the laws of physics, gets lit up, stays on his feet like an acrobat. Fucking, oh my God, somehow scores a touchdown. That's insanity. Absolute insanity here. And now we are in an uphill battle. We got the ball first, and we are down in this game. This is not something we've experienced yet this year much. Carlos Woodson with space and gets hawked down, but is a good return up to the 27. Now got to start to move the football here. Just look for our playmakers. Got Woodson. And he's able to hang on and pick up 4. Let's go mesh spot. Sharif. We got Cruz on the field. It's man coverage. What a catch by Mallory. Will Mallory on the back end. The 3rd string tight end. Richardson drops it in the bucket, and it is a money play. Now we are going to try and get Woodson open here. Got him. No! It's Michael Pittman's defender plays Carlos Woodson, and it is a interception. Oh my God. These sliders are night and day. I mean, this is insane. This is insane. This is night and day. We're going to blitz. Big time knockout, Deontay Poindexter. Oh, go get him. He's wide open in the flat. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. This is a huge, huge down here. Good knockout. Ball bounced off and he was laid out, and it should be a punt. It is a Jaguars punt. Huge stop on 4th and 1, man. And we are going to get the ball back. We avoid getting screwed over by that interception, man. But we've got to be able to take advantage now. Going to give Taylor a little bit more work and just try and settle down here. George Young with a block. Taylor can't give a juke. It's 5 yards. What reaction time? It's 4th and 2. We get 3 yards off that. Oh my God, is it really going to have to be a punt? I'm going to come out here and see what they line up in. I mean, this front looks crazy. I don't understand how we don't get 2 yards on this. I hand it off. We do. Taylor, risky call, but that's what Hitman Jones does. It is a conversion, man, and a risky, risky call from our own half to pick it up, man. And this is going to be the last play of the quarter. No! Throw a pick! It bounces off Trayvon Walker's hands. I mean, how did I not even see him? We gotta settle in, man. The coverage is much better than we have faced in weeks past. Should have a big hole here. North-south for Taylor. He's able to pick up the 1st. Got Woods. Huge completion, Jelani Woods. Wide open. Off the hot route, up the middle. And we're able to just find our big target, get him wide open, and now we're going to do a little bit of a street concept, see if we can't catch them lacking in zone coverage. Don't really. Nothing doing, just throw it away. It was man coverage, it was bagged. Elijah Moore! Touchdown! Laser! Patient from Anthony Richardson to wait for his guy to come open. Great blocking to give us the time. Defenders were closing in. Delivered a money ball on target to Elijah Moore, and he is back in the end zone. One of our leading receivers this year, an amazing free agency signing. Coming back out on defense here, 6:48 left in the second. Flat coverage. Brent's good reaction time to play the flat. Now 2nd and 6. This should be a run. We're going to bring everybody up. It is. And it's ETN just being a freak. Weaving through defenders, man. I feel like we have guys all around to tackle him, and nobody can get hands on him. RPO here. Hadley worked through. Does, but just can't make the tackle. He runs straight past my face. Odenigbo tracking. TFL. User TFL. Oh, Denigbo. Come on, baby. The best depth linebacker in the league. I'll put him up against anybody. Oh, man. Big time. Just a nice dig route right in the cover 4 gap. Hadley's right there. Try to knock the ball out. Can't. No way he's going to be able to jump that either. Just kind of a perfect cover 3. Coverage beater a little bit. Oh, right there is Josh Allen to meet Ingram. Or no, it's Kirk. Meets Kirk on the end around. If he doesn't make that tackle, nobody does. And it's 3rd and 6. We're bringing the dogs. We are bringing the dogs here. We're blitzing him. Cisco flying in. Still gets the ball off and has potential to be caught off his back foot. But the pressure nonetheless gets there, and we hold the Jaguars to a field goal. Big time stop here. And Darius Rush blocked a couple last week. Can't get in. And it is going to be 10-7. Jaguars take the lead. Now, points are essential on this drive here because they do get the ball at halftime. And going down 17-7 would not be a situation we want to be in at all. It's open. Try and hit a juke. Doesn't work, but nonetheless, a big-time completion. When they leave him open, he will get the football. And now we've got an opportunity for Cruz to get open on a corner. Cruz! Got Jelani Woods. Turn up field! What ability to walk the tightrope from Jelani Woods! Carlos Woodson! Stepped out of bounds at the 17, but he was wide open. Wow. And just like that, we are knocking on the door. A couple of massive plays have opened things up here. And then we're sacked. The ball's out. No. It's a strip sack. That's the second time this has happened this season. Happened against the Bengals in week 1. Another strip sack recovery. And this is essentially why I really want to make that trade for Ika Mekwonu. Because we get crushed half the time. I mean, we get sacked many, many times a game. It feels like this year, like 5 times a game, bro. Oh, my God. That's a nightmare play after a couple of massive plays. Carlos Woodson had daylight. Guy flew off the screen, crawling in like a spider monkey. That was the worst possible thing that could have happened right there. And we are going to send Woodson on a streak and try and beat the cover 3 here. No, no, no! I hit the wrong button! What? Why? My finger must have bumped B. We're actually going to move Jonathan Taylor on a Texas route out of the slot. See what this looks like here. Nobody's open. Nobody's open. Nobody. Woodson was wide open waiting for the football, but we just are on the run. Pressure in our face. We can't get it there. They want us to... Bro, they want us to not go for this. Are you kidding? Elijah Moore on the corner route. Gonna send Taylor to a flat route. Got Pittman immediately. Dropped the football. He had inside leverage and dropped the football. It's going to be a punt from Stephen Fontaine. Oh, my God. Darius Rush, make the freaking tackle, bro. Strafe. Big-time tackle, Darius Rush. We are battling through some major, major adversity here. We have not faced anything like this season. Julius Prince! Mossed! What? I mean, come on, bro. He's 6'4", and he gets mossed by Christian Kirk. It wasn't even a moss ball. Couldn't catch that one either. Deontay Poindexter is too far behind Ingram. We can't deliver pain with Cisco. Kirk's still going. Wow, is this a difference from what we've seen so far this season, man. I mean, a major, major difference here. Make the tackle. Inbounds. Good stuff. Got to hold him to 3 here. Got to hold him to 3 here. Chris Rumpf in the game. Chester Dent is our best player in the box right now. It's intercepted. Chester Dent picks it off, and he's getting out of there. Oh, my God. How did they make the tackle? He's got 93 speed. How in the world is he tackled? Just as I said, he's the best player in the draft. It's a user pick. Chester Dent. And we've got to make a massive play here. Looking for Woodson. He doesn't have the catching, I believe, to make that catch, unfortunately. Looks like they have a deep corner. We're going to make him choose. You want to go with Woods? You want to go with Taylor? Who you want to go with? Taylor's got 96 speed. It's swatted. Barely gets tipped. If he catches that through contact, he's gone. Touchdown. And it's been an emotional roller coaster. We've got absolutely robbed on a couple of massive plays. Second half is here, man. We've had big plays, and we just haven't been able to capitalize with points. Defensively, we've had interception opportunities as well. Haven't been able to capitalize off them. Chester Dent with a huge interception to keep it a 10-point game. Cisco can't make the tackle here. And Etienne is still going. Broke about 5 tackles on that play alone. I'm sprinting in with Dent. It's going to be roughing the passer on me because I dove. We get robbed on those sacks all the time. I thought he was going to throw it and convert it, so I dove. But as I clicked X, he had already, oh my God, he had already released the ball, and so it's just a roughing the passer call, costly from Chester Dent. That's going to be a massive turning point potentially in this game. That is going to be a massive turning point in this game, man. Would have been a punt for the Jaguars. Instead, it is a massive completion into scoring range. We are down bad. Sprinting in with Cross. Couldn't get there. Needs somebody else to get there. My God, it's just guys wide open after wide open after wide open. I can't guard every single crossing route. We need to bring a blitz. Man coverage here. Go get him! It's fumbled! How the hell does the lineman always pick up the football? Whenever there's a fumble, there is a lineman nearby. When it's me, there's no lineman in sight. Ever. But when the computer fumbles, it is always, always, always picked up by a lineman. Massive mistake, bro. And it's a huge run. ETN, 3rd and goal now from the 20-yard line. Just got to keep him out and hold him to 3 here. Keep it a 2-score game. It's a touchdown. Cisco couldn't animate. You've got to be kidding me. It's 3rd and goal from the 20. These new sliders are harder than playing a real person. I mean, this is brutal. We've had some really brutal random plays. Now you guys know the standard for the rest of this series, man. I mean, this is going to be an uphill battle. This is very, very difficult. Now, we're not out of this one yet. You have underneath, Woodson was open, 5 yards. Only 139 yards. A much different tale with these new sliders, man. The coverage has been suffocating. Got Jelani Woods. Hits a stiff arm. Trying to break down field, man. We got to start to move the ball a lot faster. Got to beat him around the edge. We do. Dude, just amazing speed from Jonathan Taylor, and a field goal doesn't really do much. I mean, it does make it a field goal makes it a 2-score game instead of a 3-score game, but I still think we need a touchdown in order to keep this one going. Oh my God, there's nobody. But we do have speed with Richardson. Get to the edge. It's 4th and inches. You've got to be kidding. Woodson. No block from Pittman. It was one-on-one. Pittman didn't block. Really are. This is bad. Let's go Woodson. Get her on the edge. Get a first. Got him. Dropped the football through contact. He got drilled in the back. Try read option here. Got blocks. Juke from Richardson. He's got space to the end zone. He's going to walk in. Touchdown. And we've got life still. What a play from Anthony Richardson. Hits a juke. We've had trouble juking out that defender all year. It's off to the races, and it's 24-14, man. We've still got a chance. We're battling through adversity. We need our defense to come up clutch here. All right, man. Got to get some big-time fight from our guys. We're playing QB contain every play and trying to keep Trevor Lawrence in the pocket. He's been just taking off and sprinting out of the backfield. Make the tackle, please. Oh, my God. It's broken tackle after broken tackle by Travis Etienne. 8 minutes for glory. We are down 10. Still have an opportunity to come back, but we really have to start to play some solid defense here. Big time knockout from Dent. Puts a dent in Etienne's head. And I want to run cover 4, but I'm just worried about them dumping down to the flat. Went for the knockout. I'm not diving for the interception. If I miss that interception, it's an easy conversion. Keep everything in front of us, man. Drop the football. Huge knockout by Brents. And we've got life. We're getting the football back with 7:50 to go. Big time stop from our defense here in the 4th. Okay, I'm obviously putting more on a streak here. He's got it. He's got it. And he's off to the races. Elijah Moore down the numbers. 10, 5, touchdown. Come on. That's all me. And that's Elijah Moore to the house. And it's 24-21. We got hella fight on this team, and it's a 3-point ball game. 73 yards immediately to the house. That is why we signed him, man. He just gives us that big play ability that we just didn't have with DPJ out of that spot. One more stop from this defense, man. One more stop. I know we can get it done on offense. We just need one more stop. Poindexter was close. All right, now we've got Dent over the middle on this one. Just keep everything in front of us here. It's a run play. Dent, make the tackle. We need help. Big time tackle by Cisco to step up. And we're going to go cover 3 seam. We're playing the seams first. Seam flat should play the seam 2 flat. Try and cover up here. Oh, it's a screen play. Screen play. Get there. We've got guys. And we get another stop. 4th and 3. We're getting the ball back. Defense is absolutely coming alive down the stretch, man. This would be our biggest comeback of the series. Woodson had a punt return touchdown last week. Gets absolutely drilled by a lineman. All right, coming out here on a speed dig. Elijah Moore's had a massive game. Let's see if he can get open. I'm putting Taylor on an out route just as my check. Oh, man. Jelani Woods was open. Just take the check down, man. We got to take the yardage. We can still afford to run the football here, man. We want to use up a good amount of clock. Get her on the edge. We've got the speed. Great run by Taylor. Only 7 carries, but 46 yards. Almost 7 yards a carry, man. And we're going to continue to give him work. We would love to eat up clock, score with under a minute to go. Would be the ideal result. Oh, cutting. Almost escaped with Taylor. Great weaving to even get a yard out of that. And we've got inside alignment on Pittman. I'm going to put him on a zig route. Actually got Jelani Woods. And he can't turn up field at all. So this is a huge 3rd and 1 here. Big time stiff arm from Taylor. Just go north-south. Great push from our boys up front. And we are on the other side of the 50 now, I believe. Knocking on the door of field goal range. We're going to go weak side here, like the numbers we have. Oh, man, it's an immediate shed. Will Mallory does not pick up Walker, and it's a big-time play, and we can't really run the football anymore. Can't throw a pick against AI defender, okay? Got Taylor. He's open, and he breaks a tackle and gets the first. Big-time fight from our guys, and now with 3 minutes left, we got to be thinking that we want this to be the last drive of the ball game, and so we are going to work the clock. We are going to run the football. We're playing for last drive. It's going to be a tie or it is going to be a touchdown. Those are the only options at this point, and if we take this all the way down, we should be able to make this the last play before 2 minutes. Cut upfield by Taylor. Big time run. Jonathan Taylor is taking over this game right now, and we are going to take this all the way down to 2 minutes. 24-21, boys. This is what it's all about. We've got 2 minutes for glory here. It's going to be a field goal or a touchdown, man. This is going to be the last drive of the ball game here. We can't get the first. We cannot get the first down. Couldn't even get a yard. There was nowhere to go. Had to cut back. We're going to run this again. North-south. Taylor picks it up. And they're not calling timeouts yet. We've got to run this. We've got to eat up as much clock as we possibly can. As long as we're running well, we got to continue to run it. And we're going to keep letting this clock dwindle down and try punch it in the end zone right at the end. Clock management is essential here. It's going to be everything. We have 3 timeouts. Plus side of 1 minute is not our friend. Big blocks here. Big blocks from George Young. First and goal for Jonathan Taylor down at the 5. He has taken over this game. Oh my God, has he ever. And now it's got to be another run. We will give this to Jonathan Taylor or Anthony Richardson 3 straight times inside the 5. They're not calling timeouts yet. They're not calling timeouts. I don't know why they wouldn't. They're not going to get another possession. I don't trust them to not get into field goal range, so we're going to let this go down to like 20 seconds. Snap it here. Go down at the 1. Call a timeout here. Look at that front. 15 seconds for glory. Who wants it more? Jonathan Taylor does. Touchdown. The comeback. Wow. Are you not entertained? Perfect clock management. We're going up by 4 with 13 seconds left in the ball game. Fontaine, kick it deep for us, buddy. Okay, boys. It is going to be a couple shots to the end zone for the Jags. 28-24 here. Go get him! That's fine. I'd rather watch the quarterback who had all that space than let the running back go. And now they're in Hail Mary formation. There's too much space. He cannot get the ball to the end zone from here, man. Three seconds. Last play of the game. Gotta be a big one for the Jaguars here. Lawrence chucks it up, and it's knocked down. The Colts win. Comeback is complete. Down 24-7. We win 28-24. The biggest comeback of the series. Are you not entertained? This is why we do this shit. The new sliders deliver the best game potentially of the entire series. And I know we've had some close ones, man. The Cowboys OT win, a couple of the Bengals games, but my God, we were down 24-7 going into a couple minutes left in the third quarter, and we freaking win. No way. Let's look at these stats. Unbelievable game. Very similar numbers between Trevor Lawrence and Anthony Richardson. 25 for 35 for T-Law. 101.8 passer rating. 278. 2 touchdowns and a pick. Much better completion percentage at 71. Anthony Richardson, 92.6 passer rating. 17 of 31 completions for 54% completion percentage. So not as good at all. 274. 2 touchdowns and a pick. Did lose the fumble. Rushing, Jonathan Taylor, 16 for 79, and the touchdown to put us up, man. The biggest touchdown of the game. He carried us literally all the way down the field pretty much with his running. ETN, 8 for 46. Richardson, 2 for 27 and a touchdown. Kirk had 1 carry for -2. Receiving, Evan Ingram, 9 for 82. Christian Kirk, 7 for 100 and a touchdown. Jelani Woods, 6 for 83. Woodson, 5 for 48. Brandon Cooks had 5 for 72 and a touchdown. Elijah Moore, 3 for 118 and 2 TDs, man. He was huge. Massive 73-yard grab as well to pretty much push the comeback to 3 points. He was a huge part of that. ETN had a couple grabs. Washington had a grab. Taylor had a grab. Pittman had a grab. Mallory had a grab. And Brevin Jordan had a grab. Defensively here, interceptions for Jack Jones and Chester Dent. And then a couple sacks that Dafe Owe got home to Trevor Lawrence, as well as Trayvon Walker on Anthony Richardson, man. Big-time game. And total tackles, Donovan Wiggins for the Jags led the way. Cisco in second. Brents had a bunch as well, dude. So, big-time game, bro. And we end up pulling out the dub. I mean, you look at the scores by quarter right above my head, dude. I mean, it was 24-7 in the third. And we score 21 unanswered points and win the ball game. Obviously, we go down 7-0. Then we go down 17-7 at halftime. Down 17-7. They score first, and we're down 24-7. Couple of ridiculous plays like the return fumble and stuff like that. But we're down 24-7. Anthony Richardson gets the 25-yard read option rushing touchdown that sparks it. Then we shut him out in the fourth quarter. Elijah Moore gets the 73-yard bomb pass with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left. And then with a stop there, we get the ball back, eat up the entire rest of the clock, and run it in with 12 seconds left with Jonathan Taylor and a 1-yard rushing touchdown, man. Perfect clock management. They had no chance to score at the end of the game, and that was all she wrote, boys. Absolute dogfight and just amazing fight from this Colts team. Amazing new sliders. I love them. They're way more realistic. It's way more fun. Yes, we dealt with a bunch of bullshit and blood tears, but to come back and win in this way, these are the type of games we want to see, bro. So we are absolutely sticking with these sliders, and I hope that y'all agree. 6 points, not much. We didn't get 400 offensive yards. We didn't win the turnover battle. We didn't allow 20 less points. Game plan goal was 350 plus yards. We didn't get that, but 6 is enough to get us a development trait reveal for Craig Fox, which is awesome. So Kwity Paye going to go up to an 84 now, an 83 DT, +2 finesse move, +2 power move, +2 play rack. That is a massive upgrade. Holy smokes. Now up to 87 power move, 65 finesse move. He was not a good finesse move guy, but still a beastly upgrade, and 85 speed at DT. He's a beast, man. I mean, 6'2", 261 is really, really light to be a DT, I'm not going to lie. But still a very good DT. 83 overall. Want to get him up to an 85 to get his abilities up. We are 5-0, and it is time to reveal Craig Fox's development trait now. It should be superstar. We know this. Linemen can't have X factor. So don't really have anybody else to reveal. He has been injured, so this will kind of negate that out, the snaps that he would have gotten, and just allow him to have it immediately coming off injury. Now, it would be George Young or it would be Craig Fox. I say we do Craig Fox first. George Young has been playing all season. So, going to review Craig Fox's development trait. Let's go. Okay, moment of truth, baby. Show me superstar. Craig Fox, superstar, center. We knew it. And it just kind of validates, like, yes, he was generational, man. I mean, superstar development for Craig Fox. is an 84. Once he gets 1+1 overall, he'll go up to an 85 overall. Immediately will get some really good abilities. Already gets, what? We want post up for him, I believe. And that's at 90 overall. Some other good ones. Puller Elite, but he's a center. Matador. So we want to get a bunch of really good ones for him. And he will get just that. Screen Protector, not good. But we'll put some of these, believe Nasty Streak maybe, and Unspun. Craig Fox, superstar development, boys. Crazy fight from this team on the new sliders, man, to prove that we've got what it takes to win no matter the difficulty. Down 24-7 late in the third quarter, we completely flipped the script, and just amazing fight from this team. I love this team, man, and I know you guys are going to be fired up to enjoy this one. So with that being said, that is going to be it for this episode. I will see you guys in week 6 against the Denver Broncos, where we look to continue the undefeated streak start to the season. We will get another shot at these Jaguars in week 7, and I bet you they will want to try and get their revenge. So I'll see you guys next week. Appreciate you stopping by. As always, peace.